Shocking. Doctors stunned by what actually makes people live to 100, not exercise. The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. Frank Lloyd Wright. Welcome to the Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we celebrate the beauty and potential of life's most seasoned chapter. Today, we're exploring the art of graceful aging, not through strenuous exercise regimens or restrictive diets, but through the simple, profound habits that truly add life to your years and years to your life. We've researched the world's longest living communities and discovered that longevity isn't about pushing physical limits, it's about embracing connection, finding purpose, and living mindfully each day. If you're joining us for the first time, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss our life-affirming wisdom. Your journey to a more fulfilling golden chapter starts now. Chapter 1. The heart of longevity connection is the true fountain of youth. The most overlooked elixir of long life isn't found in pills or potions, it's discovered in the warm embrace of those we love. When 92-year-old Margaret lost her husband after 60 years of marriage, doctors worried about her health declining. But instead of isolating herself, she joined a community choir where she formed deep friendships that literally strengthened her heart. Research reveals that those with meaningful relationships have a 50% greater chance of living longer, with loneliness posing the same health risks as smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Your golden years weren't meant to be navigated alone. They were designed to be shared. Whether it's weekly phone calls with grandchildren, morning coffee with neighbors, or joining a senior center's activities, these connections become your invisible support system. Remember that even brief, genuine interactions can trigger healing hormones that reduce inflammation and strengthen immunity, proof that every conversation, every smile exchanged, adds precious moments to your life story. Chapter 2. Nourishment beyond the plate, finding balance in every bite. The secret to eating for longevity isn't about strict elimination or counting every calorie. It's about embracing the wisdom of moderation that centenarians have practiced for generations. When 84-year-old Thomas began eating until just satisfied rather than completely full, a practice known as Hara Hachi Bu in Okinawa, he noticed improved digestion, better sleep, and a natural return to his ideal weight within months. The most remarkable aspect of this approach is its simplicity, choosing fresh, whole foods over processed ones, and allowing your body to guide you toward proper portions. Meals in the world's blue zones, where people regularly live past 100, are treated as ceremonies of connection rather than rushed necessities. Consider transforming your dining experience by eating earlier in the evening, savoring each bite mindfully, and whenever possible, sharing meals with others. The conversation and laughter that accompany these communal experiences create a nourishing atmosphere that benefits both body and spirit, reminding us that how we eat may be just as important as what we eat. Chapter 3. The quiet power of peace, calming the mind for a longer life. In our modern world filled with constant stimulation, the ability to create inner stillness has become a superpower that directly impacts longevity. When 78-year-old Eleanor began spending 15 minutes each morning in silent reflection, followed by gentle breathing exercises, her chronic hypertension improved so dramatically that her doctor reduced her medication for the first time in decades. This simple practice created a buffer against daily stressors, allowing her body to heal rather than remain in a constant state of alarm that accelerates aging at the cellular level. The wisdom of centenarians teaches us that stress resilience isn't about avoiding life's challenges, it's about developing rituals that help us return to balance. Consider creating a peace corner in your home with a comfortable chair, inspiring books, and perhaps nature sounds or gentle music that signals to your body it's time to release tension. Remember that each moment you spend in tranquility reverses the inflammatory cascade that contributes to heart disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity, making peace of mind not just a comfort, but a powerful prescription for living longer. Chapter 4. Forever students keeping curiosity alive at every age. The mind that remains curious never truly grows old. It simply becomes richer with each passing year. When 88-year-old Vincent decided to learn watercolor painting despite arthritis in his hands, he didn't just create beautiful landscapes. He built new neural pathways that improved his cognitive function and memory recall. Neuroscience now confirms what many centenarians intuitively practice. Learning new skills creates a cognitive reserve that protects against dementia and keeps the mind vibrant. Your brain, like a garden, blooms with whatever you plant within it, so choose to cultivate wonder. Start a curiosity project by selecting something you've always wanted to learn, perhaps a language connected to your heritage, an instrument you've admired from afar, or even technology that helps you connect with younger generations. Each time you embrace the slight discomfort of being a beginner, you're actually strengthening your brain's resilience and flexibility, proving that our capacity for growth never diminishes. It simply awaits our courage to continue learning. Chapter 5. Purpose as medicine, finding meaning in each sunrise. Perhaps the most powerful prescription for longevity is waking each morning with clear purpose, a reason that pulls you from beneath the covers and into the world. When 83-year-old Sophia began volunteering at her local library's children's reading hour, she noticed her chronic pain receded during those hours of storytelling and connection, a phenomenon researchers now attribute to purpose-driven activities triggering natural pain-relieving endorphins. Having a why creates not just psychological fulfillment, but measurable physical benefits, including lower inflammation and stronger immune function. Your purpose doesn't need to be grand or world-changing, it simply needs to matter deeply to you. Consider creating a purpose inventory by listing activities that make you lose track of time, skills others often compliment you for, or moments when you feel most fully alive. Many centenarians find profound meaning in simple acts, tending gardens that feed others, sharing wisdom with younger generations, or creating beautiful things that outlast them. Remember that your accumulated wisdom and life experience make you uniquely qualified to contribute in ways no one else can. Chapter 6. The rhythm of well-being, creating daily rituals that sustain the body, thrives on rhythm and routine, a wisdom centenarians worldwide embrace through consistent daily practices. When 90-year-old Joseph established a morning ritual of gentle stretching followed by a short walk and mindful breakfast, his doctor noted improvements in his sleep quality, digestion, and even cognitive function. These weren't dramatic interventions, but simple, sustainable habits performed with such consistency that they became like trusted companions guiding him through each day. Consider your daily rituals as sacred appointments with yourself, gentle anchors that provide stability regardless of what challenges each day brings. The most powerful routines aren't complicated. They're the ones you can maintain with joy, perhaps watching the sunrise with a cup of tea, writing in a gratitude journal before bed, or taking an evening stroll to observe the changing seasons. Remember that the body interprets these consistent patterns as signals of safety, allowing healing processes to work optimally. Proof that the secret to living longer may be as simple as honoring the rhythms your body naturally craves. Chapter 7. Movement as celebration, honoring the body through gentle motion. The most common misconception about physical activity in later years is that it requires intensity when what truly matters is consistency and joy. When 86-year-old Grace began dancing in her living room to music from her youth for just 15 minutes daily, she experienced improved balance, increased energy, and a notable lift in her mood that no prescription medication had achieved. The wisdom from centenarian communities proves that movement works best when woven naturally into daily life rather than approached as a dreaded obligation. Your body was designed for motion at every age, but that motion should feel like a celebration rather than punishment. Consider movement as a form of self-respect. Gentle morning stretches that awaken your circulation, walking in nature to stimulate your senses, or water exercises that support your joints while strengthening your heart. Remember that how you move matters far less than that you move, with research showing that consistent, gentle activity throughout the day contributes more to longevity than occasional intense workouts, a permission slip to approach physical activity with kindness rather than judgment. Chapter 8. The Legacy of Wisdom, sharing your story with the world. The most profound gift of reaching your golden years is the perspective that comes from witnessing decades of human experience. When 95-year-old William began recording his life stories and lessons learned for his great-grandchildren, he discovered that the process itself brought a renewed sense of meaning and surprisingly improved his cognitive function and emotional well-being. Researchers now understand that reflecting on and sharing our lives activates multiple brain regions that strengthen memory while creating a powerful sense of life satisfaction. Your experiences, both triumphs and challenges, represent wisdom the world desperately needs. Consider starting a wisdom journal where you record insights that have guided your journey. Create voice recordings sharing family recipes along with the stories behind them, or mentor someone younger in skills you've mastered. Each time you share your unique perspective, you're not only leaving lasting imprints in others' lives, but also reinforcing your own sense of purpose and contribution, a reciprocal gift that enriches both the giver and receiver. Conclusion. As we conclude our journey through the art of graceful aging, remember that the most profound secrets to longevity aren't found in extraordinary measures, but in the simple rhythms of connected, purposeful living. Your golden years aren't merely about adding time to your life. They're about adding richness, meaning, and joy to each day you're given. We invite you to share in the comments how these insights have touched your heart, what wisdom you might add from your own experience, or which chapter resonated most deeply with you. Your shared reflections become lanterns lighting the path for others walking this journey. Remember to subscribe to the Golden Years Wisdom channel and join our community of remarkable individuals who understand that our most beautiful seasons may indeed be those touched by winter's silver. Beautiful young people are accidents of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. Eleanor Roosevelt.